Good morning, good morning, good morning, Grand Rising. So I was thinking about this, and I was gonna wait until later to like post a video or something like that. Trying to find the perfect time and the get dressed and do all my stuff and look cute on video. But I said, you know what? I'm just gonna say what I need to say. Um, so the the purpose of this is to recognize the transformation through grief. My journey through grief um, has been oh my gosh, I can't even really describe it, but it has been powerful. It has been transformational. It has been one of the most difficult things that I have been through. I lost my mother last year, January 25th, and she was my world, my everything. Me and my mother had a special bond, and I was always her rock. Like she was my right hand, and I was hers. I'm the youngest of three siblings, but I am the little big sister, so I kind of covered everybody, and especially took care of my mother when she was sick during her last year of her life. I was there, and I also take care of my father. So that was heavy, right? On top of being a parent and doing my mom thing and um, just going through life, right? So I say all that to say that my plate was very full, still is, but at the time, very much so. And when my mother passed, the feeling that I felt in the beginning, it was a sense of sort of like numbness. But outside of the numbness, I felt a relief. I felt a relief for her. And it makes me emotional just thinking about it because, you know, she wasn't in the best place. She wasn't in the best health. Um, she wasn't happy or healthy. So that transition was relieving to know that that no longer was happening for her. She was no longer suffering. She was no longer in pain. She was no longer unhappy. And so I I felt a relief for that, you know, because I know she had been holding on so long for us. So, sorry, I'm just like, because this is really hard. This is like, real life. But sorry. So through that, I continued to work. I mean, I overworked. I just overworked myself. I didn't take a break. I had to make arrangements. I had to, do everything. I had to do everything, right? I never took a pause, continue with life. And then I got to a point of exhaustion. I got to a point of burnout. I got to a point where I could no longer hold my tears if I was thinking about my mother. I could no longer hold back things, that I was feeling, and it just became a downpour. It became a downpour, and I started to sit in my grief. I started to feel all my emotions. I started to sift through my grief. I literally just, said, I'm gonna feel it, because this is love. The reason why I'm in so much pain is because I have so much love. I have so much love for my mother. So And that grief, physically, I started to have a lot of inflammation. I started to have so much pain in my body. I started to have so many issues with my skin. Anything that I had going on was intensified. It was just like blaring, screaming, right? Um, and what made me even just think about doing this video is because during that time, once I just started to go through burnout from working and, you know, just working a lot and living life and not trying to sit in my feelings, I started to experience a lot of skin issues. And I already have eczema. I've always had skin issues. I've always been like a sensitive human being. That's nothing new, but it intensified. And I started to have, oh my gosh, severe breakouts on my ears, my eyes, and my mouth, to where my mouth was black. My ears were so dark and itchy. My eyes was, it was so, I would look in the mirror and I looked like grief. I looked like grief. I looked like the pain that I was in. I looked like the breakdown that I was experiencing. And I was going to the doctor and they're like, I don't know. And I don't know what it is, dermatitis, and it's the weather, and it's all these different things. And I asked the doctor, I said, well, do you think that it could be stress? And she's like, no. I said, okay. So, and I decided to, at that point, before then, to stop taking any type of steroid cream, just go all natural, just all type of things, right? And it started to get better. It got worse, but it got better. Then once I started to hit a good stride, boom, I got pneumonia. And I was down. I've never been so sick in my life. Never had pneumonia. And this was at a time where I was taking some time off of work and I was just getting ready to start going back to work. But once that pneumonia hit me, I was done. I said, I can't continue to do this anymore. I can't continue to wear myself out anymore. I can't continue. And the thought that this eczema outbreak infected so much from my ears and my mouth and my eyes. And also my hand. My hand is still a little irritated. But, I thought about it. I said, I think that was very significant. It just hit me because I said, it made me pay attention to what I was hearing. It made me pay attention to what I was seeing. It made me pay attention to what I was speaking, right? So something told me, like, Tony, just surrender. Just surrender. Just let it go. Live your purpose. Be in your purpose. Let go. Trust that everything is going to be okay. And I did. I decided that I was going to live fully in my purpose. That I was going to speak out. That I wasn't going to ignore what I was hearing, what my spirit was telling me to do. How to heal. How to align myself. And I just surrendered. I did. And it was like this weight was lifted from me. It was like this weight was lifted from me, and my skin started to clear up. I started to feel better. And I was so sick with the pneumonia. I felt like I was dying. I'm not like, I didn't know, like I couldn't breathe. And every day I got up, I got my son to school, I picked him up, Even though there was days where I couldn't cook, I still was at home. I have 2 older kids and a younger son, and I was at home, and hardly anybody helped me. My daughter, my oldest, was gone, but I didn't have any help. I was alone, right? I didn't have anybody to come cook. Didn't have any, no one out there to take my son to school. And every day I got up sweating and can't breathe, and I'm walking the dog like I am, because I just said I'm okay, I'm gonna be okay. No, I was not okay. I was not okay, but I have the tendency to continue to push through things that are painful, that are hard, that are difficult, and I come out of it. I go through things that I know would break a lot of people, would break them down, okay? And I still be going, and I had to think about that, and it just made me pay attention to my eyes, my ears, and my mouth, what I was seeing, what I was hearing, what I was speaking, what I was thinking. After about 2 or 3 days of me feeling better, I got up one day, I started Google. I said, I'm about to go get a Reiki healing. I said, I'm not going to the doctor. Not doing that. Oh, I had been to the doctor. They gave me like 50 antibiotic pills to take 7 a day. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm not doing this. Like, what the fuck is this going to do for my pneumonia? Like, seriously, right? I said, God gonna heal me. Mother Nature gonna heal me. I was making teas, cutting up ginger, garlic, all these things. I'm just saying that to say I didn't take the medicine. I created my own medicine. So I didn't want to go to the doctor. I went and had a Reiki healing and a coaching session with who is now my who's my mentor. And I love her so much. And after the first session, I felt great. After the second session, I felt alive. I felt so much more alive. And at that time, I committed. I made a commitment to myself to continue to do what it is I need to do. I said, I don't think I'm going back to work full time no more. I don't think I'm gonna accept a lot of things that I was accepting before. Nah. It just hit me. It was one day I woke up and I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to continue to wear myself out. I'm not going to continue to stress myself out doing a whole bunch of different things. I am in people-pleasing recovery still, and I continue to go through that. I continue to do the things that are healing to my soul that can evolve me, right? I read, I pray, I do yoga, I do breath work, I journal, I expose myself to information that is healing. I expose myself to sun and nature. I just continue to heal and try and help others. And I just said, wow, it's been a year. And from that year till now, it was like, it's like being baptized through fire. That's what it was like for me. And now that I'm on the other side, I'm just like, I'm looking back and I'm like, wow, I did that. I did that. I survived that. I mean, and so much more. This is just an excerpt of my life. Trust me. In my one life, I've lived many, 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 many lives. Like seriously, you always know that one person that just lived many lives, experienced many things, started at a young age. Yeah, that was me. I was a mom at 16. I was emancipated at like 15, 16. I had to do it on my own. I had to get it out the mud, and I had to learn how to be independent. I was always resilient. I was always, very intelligent. And I continue to just grow and do me. So this journey and things that I've learned and experienced was not for nothing. It has shaped me and helped to form who I am today. And I love it and I appreciate it. And I appreciate the fact that I can continue to manifest support systems and communities that support who I am authentically. I'm very grateful for that. I just joined a couple of different communities that support who I am and the journey that I'm on, and that can help to shape me. And I would say that right now I'm doing like really, really good. Things are happening, and I'm grateful. And this transformation through this grief, I lost a lot, it's just crazy. Just my mom, just, you know, pain and romantic relationship. Um, I had to separate from a very good friend. And I lost a good friend. So I lost a lot it just was a lot. And I'm here now. I'm happy. I'm healthy. My skin is clearing up. And I decided to do this video, no makeup, nothing. Like I said, I do have skin issues, so I don't have any eyebrows really, but we're gonna fix that. I literally have to draw them on every day, and I got damn good because they look real as hell every day. Okay, so don't come for me. I wouldn't care anyways, please. I just feel like I'm at a point where it's like not too much can hurt me. I might feel it, it might be a sting, but it's like I will put a band-aid on something so quick and get to making some concoctions to heal me, whatever it may be, and keep it pushing. I keep it pushing in my own lane. I had to isolate. I had to take myself away from the world and things. And I'm popping out now. I'm popping out to share my voice, to share my experience, to share my journey. Because I know that there's other people out there who experience this, who can relate, and that's what my intuition has been telling me, to speak, to share my story. I like being in my little cave. That's what I call it. But I have gifts to share. I do. I'm very multifaceted. I'm very unorthodox. I'm eccentric, and if you know me, you know me, right? But I just reached a point where I just said, hey, I'm ready to share, right? I'm ready to share. I'm ready to open myself up to share with others. I'm ready to open up to help others to become their best self. Everything is getting better. Like, seriously, my money is getting better. My skills and whatever I'm doing is getting better. I'm learning how to simplify things. I'm learning how to say no. Saying no has gotten easy to me now. I used to just say, yeah, no, I don't feel like it. Nope, I don't want to. Nope, got something else to do. No. People pleasing? No. Too busy to elevate? No. Too sad to try to get help and support to figure it out? No, we saying no. We saying no. We're saying no to all that. Stuck trying to, create that business, not putting yourself out there? No. Afraid of getting that bag and, life getting better? No. We saying no to all that shit. We're going to get a bag. We're going to get some money. We're going to travel. We're going to live life. We're going to start them businesses. We're going to simplify things. You know what I mean? You got kids. Hey, I have kids. And guess what? I'm going to say something. I know you guys might come for me, but sometimes you got to say fuck them kids too. You understand? Because kids have their own life. They do their own thing. I'm not saying don't be a parent. Listen, I've been a parent for 23 years, okay, down to the core, 10 toes down on the parenting. I'm there. But what I realize is, guess what? When your kids get grown, they'll spin off. They'll go do what they want to do. They have their own life. You cannot control them. You cannot just force them or make them be somebody. They are who they are. They come with their own issues. They come with their own gifts. They come with their own plans and ideas for life, and you got to let them go through it. Just be there to support them. But you can't let them dictate your life. Good morning. Yeah, this is my community. This is my community. But yeah, you can't let them or the responsibilities of that continue to dictate your life. Especially these people that got grown kids, that no, I got grown kids, I'm dealing with it. But continue to support them through bullshit and save them. If you're just enabling them, sometimes you got to say, fuck them kids. You know, be there when they need you on a certain level, but they cannot be your whole life. You're individual. They're individual. We have things we need to work on. And if you're immersed into them and trying to fix them, what does that leave for you? What does that leave for you? Seriously. And if that breaks you down and they get to the point to where they really need you, you are broken down. You can't help them. You can't help them because you've been broken down. You don't got nothing to offer, nothing to give to them. And I've seen it. I lived it. I've seen my parents do it. I've seen other people, especially in the Black community. I've seen them. We will get so tired down, we can't help ourselves, right? And then our kids might not be in a position to help us. And then we might not be in a position to help them. So what good does that do? And I'm just, listen, I'm just being real. This doesn't apply for everybody. This doesn't apply to everything, but it's definitely a reality for some of us, right? Not all of us. So that's where I'm at. And I'm loving it. I'm loving where I'm at. I'm loving aging. I'm loving getting wiser. I'm loving getting stronger. I'm loving growing through my pain. I'm loving transforming through my grief. I've reached a point, and it's only been a year, and I'm loving my transformation. I love my mother. She's with me every day. I talk to her all the time. She pops up on my phone memories every day with pictures of the grandkids. I mean, literally. And that never happened. So I see her every day. I love her. And I'm thankful for her, and I'm thankful for her sacrifice as my mother. And through that, I am learning to truly grow and setting the stage. And that's where I'm at. So I just wanted to share that. People, be blessed, learn how to say no, transform through whatever that you're going through, because guess what? You can do it, and find a support system. We can't do nothing alone, we all need a support system, and that's very important. Whether it's spiritual, I advise a spiritual support system, a business support system, a social support system. We need systems. That's why they call systems, because they're supposed to work in place for things. You know what I mean? They create balance. So definitely create systems. Whatever you need support in, definitely, I'm not saying don't go to the doctor, because we do need support through our health. So whatever it is, join a health community, join a wealth community, join a spiritual community. Whatever you feel like you are lacking, look yourself in the mirror, say, I need help, because I'm going to get through this. Trust me, and you will. Trust me. Trust me. You will. And if this is the beginning or the middle or even the end of your journey, I salute you. I do, because this walk ain't light, right? But the bigger obstacles, the bigger triumphs, and I'm here for it, and I'm here for you all too. I believe in just supporting the community, and I'm definitely here for it. So may you all be blessed. May you all have a wonderful Tuesday. These are just my thoughts for today. Tuesday thoughts. I might try to do this every Tuesday. I walk out here every day just to listen to the birds. I love it. I love it here. You guys have a good day. Stay blessed.